The next chapter which we will be discussing is conjunctiva and cornea. Again, this is also another high yield chapter where we have lot of clinical questions, lot of one-liners and lot of images, and all of that I will try to cover in our discussion. Let's come to the first question. Question number 1. It says recurrent bilateral conjunctivitis occurring in boys in summer and characterized by cobblestone papillae and pseudogerontoxon. What is the name? The options are mucopurulent conjunctivitis. Second, vernal keratoconjunctivitis. Third, flictenular conjunctivitis, and fourth is trachoma. So, what are the important things in this question? So, the important things mentioned in this question are, it says that it is a recurrent conjunctivitis. It is seen in boys in the month of summer, and it is characterized by two important features, that is cobblestone papillae and pseudogerontoxon. Now, all these are typical features of a type of allergic conjunctivitis which is vernal keratoconjunctivitis, and that is the answer to this question, VKC, vernal keratoconjunctivitis. So now let's come to what are the things we must memorize or read about this topic for MCQs. So vernal keratoconjunctivitis, the other name for this is spring catarrh. The other name for vernal keratoconjunctivitis is spring catarrh. It is commonly seen in boys, as the question mentions, between 5 to 15 years of age. It is a type 1 hypersensitivity, important for MCQ. So it is a type 1 hypersensitivity. Hence, it is mediated by IgE, and the type of cells involved in this process are mast cells. Both these are also asked as questions. So now what are the features, the clinical features of VKC or vernal keratoconjunctivitis? As the name suggests, it is a keratoconjunctivitis, meaning it involves the cornea as well as the conjunctiva. So let me first come to the conjunctival features of VKC. Now, the conjunctival features of VKC can be divided into features in the palpebral conjunctiva and features in the bulbar conjunctiva. Now, the picture that you can see here, this is a picture of the palpebral conjunctiva of the everted upper lid. So, if you evert the upper lid, then it looks like what is shown in this picture. On the upper lid, on this palpebral conjunctiva, we can see flat topped elevations. These flat-topped elevations on the upper tarsal or upper palpebral conjunctiva, they are called as papillae. And this particular appearance of the upper tarsal conjunctiva is known as cobblestone appearance, which the question mentions and which is also important for MCQ. So, cobblestone appearance of the upper tarsal conjunctiva. Now, what else do we see? On the bulbar conjunctiva, that is close to the upper limbus. So, if this is the cornea, then close to the upper limbus here, we can see small elevations or nodular lesions. These small nodular lesions close to the upper limbus, they are known as Horner-Trantas spots. Again, an important feature for MCQ. Horner-Trantas spots. So, tarsal conjunctiva or palpebral conjunctiva shows cobblestone appearance due to elevations called papillae, and the nodular lesions on the upper limbus, they are known as Horner-Trantas spots. So, these are the conjunctival features. But as we learned, it is a keratoconjunctivitis. So, there are conjunctival features and there are corneal features. So now, what are the corneal features of VKC? We learned that the upper tarsal conjunctiva has got elevations called papillae. Now, every time the child blinks, these papillae rub on the surface of the cornea, resulting in punctate epithelial erosions. That is, the epithelium of the cornea gets eroded. So, that is a corneal feature, punctate epithelial erosions. Now when these small punctate epithelial erosions ultimately become larger and joined together, they result in the formation of an ulcer, and this ulcer is called as shield ulcer. Again important for MCQ, shield ulcer is the typical ulcer that is seen in VKC. So if I go over it once more, the conjunctival features are cobblestone appearance and Horner-Trantas spots. The corneal features are punctate epithelial erosions and shield ulcer. Also, close to the upper limbus here, a whitish line is seen. This whitish line close to the upper limbus, this is called as pseudogerontoxon, and it is also called as Cupid's bow outline. Both these words are again asked as MCQ. So close to the upper limbus, whitish line called as pseudogerontoxon and Cupid's bow outline. So these are the clinical features of VKC, that is vernal keratoconjunctivitis. So if I go back to the question, all these are mentioned in the question. The question mentions it is a recurrent conjunctivitis happening in summer, seen in boys and characterized by cobblestone papillae and pseudogerontoxon. So these are the clinical features. Now let us talk about the treatment. What is the treatment for VKC? Now the treatment for VKC is divided broadly into treatment of acute VKC and prophylaxis of VKC. So as we can understand, because it is an allergic conjunctivitis, the treatment of VKC, acute VKC, will be antihistaminics. So treatment of acute VKC is antihistaminics. If the patient does not improve with antihistaminics, we go on to steroids. And if the patient does not improve even with steroids, then we move on to cyclosporin. So this is the treatment of acute VKC. The other aspect of treatment of VKC is prophylaxis of VKC. And as we learned, the main cells which are involved in the pathogenesis of VKC are mast cells, and hence for prophylaxis of VKC we give mast cells stabilizers. So mast cell stabilizers are used in the prophylaxis of VKC. So if I go over it once more, the treatment of acute VKC starts with antihistaminics, then we step it up to steroids, then we step it up to topical cyclosporin if the patient does not improve. The prophylaxis of VKC is given with mast cell stabilizers because primarily mast cells are involved in the pathogenesis of VKC. So these are the things that we have to remember with respect to this question on vernal keratoconjunctivitis, which is a very important type of allergic conjunctivitis. Let's come to the next question.